Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Driver Swap Championship. My name is Juan Antonio Mena Jimenez, and it will be my pleasure to host this round. Once again, we find ourselves in round number 2, the Hungaroring, one of the toughest tracks in the world. And I must say, the grid is packed. Over 30 drivers ready to leave it all out there. Let's get those engines roaring. As we're getting closer, as we're approaching the qualifying, let me tell you, round 1 was an absolute success. We had an amazing race at Spa-Francorchamps. We saw everything from heaven to hell. We went for an hour and a half, and today it is no different. Let's take a look at the standings quickly. At the moment, we have the Silver Racing team leading the pack from the Flat Out SR team on P2 and the Organización Los Olafs on P3. I must say, things are looking fantastic for what's about to come in the rest of this 5-round championship. I see everybody tuned into the action. It is lovely to see you all here. And now that things have calmed, thanks to the driver briefing going on right now, our race director is letting everybody how we should behave on track. On Hungaroring, we're going to talk about it once we proceed with qualifying. It is a very hard track, really difficult to make any overtaking, and especially we need to focus on the main goal here. This could go from heaven to hell, as I said. Very easy to make contact. The track is very narrow, especially that second sector. Once we go through the chicane, things can go down the hill. Let me Tony, see you on the track second stint. Oh, okay. You're going to drive the second one? Hey, I'm down to see you here on the chat with me. Gracias, Manuel, por pasarte por aquí. También a todos los amigos que se han pasado también. Un saludo para toda la gente en español. Claro que sí. Hey, we're talking 2 languages. Should I talk 3? Should I go for the Dutch Hoofddom? That's all I know how to say. But now that things have calmed down, I'd really like to thank our lovely sponsors. We got Sim Racing Timers, Pure Sim Gear, Next Level Racing, and of course, High Mo Setups, Pitwall, where you have the link to check the live data all throughout qualifying and race, and of course SimGrid for letting us host these incredible championships. Before we move along, I'd like to apologize. I'm a little sick. Yesterday I could barely talk. I had a commitment on broadcasting and I couldn't make it. Today I'm feeling a little better. I think I can do better, but if you see that I stand still and silent for a few minutes, my apologies. I'm not feeling too good, but hey, we're gonna try our best. That's for sure. Look at that. Who would it be? Who would it be? None other than Oliver Kraga. Oliver Kraga, good evening, buddy. How are you doing? The briefing is about to end. We see that there are 2 minutes and a half to go of this free practice. Then we will move along with the qualifying. You beauty. Hey, you talk to me about being a beauty. Like I gotta tell you, even though I'm sick as hell, damn, I look good. Oh, baby. But nonetheless, I'm really excited to be here with all of you jokester. And right now, 29 drivers on the grid. Remember, this is driver swap. We're not talking about 29. We're talking about 58 drivers in this whole grid. That is a massive number. And I got to tell you, this hour and a half race is going to be incredible. And you know what? I'm going to take myself some liberties. And we're going to take a trip through the track itself. Why don't we do that? Here you see the finish line straight. The NVIDIA panel, of course, they just dropped the game ready driver. Thank you for that, NVIDIA. Here we see turn number 1. Very soft corner, late apex especially. Heading into turn number 2, another hairpin, and this one is where things can get really nasty. It is very narrow, as you can see, and you need to sacrifice the exit of this hairpin to therefore go down the hill into turn number 3. Heading into turn number 4 right now. completely blind left-hander, usually taken on third, maybe fourth, depending on the car used. And this is where the Hungaroring takes its name as one of the most difficult tracks in the world. This second sector that starts with the chicane, big sausage curbs that can lunge you down in a hill, and of course this very revered left and right-hander that is finally going to lead us into a little bit of breathing room on the third sector. As you can see, very long right-hander, late apex once again. Then another 90-degree right-hander, another late apex, and then two more hairpins to go here at the Hungaroring. Let's take a nice shot of them both. You see the first one, and let's take a look at the second one. Of course, the helicopter ready to get everybody ready. And that is a pun because we might have more than one crash, and that is not fiction. That is going to be facts. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a full lap here at the Hungaroring. Let's take a lovely shot at the surroundings of this amazing track. Of course, wonderful fields. And oh, I remember. Oh, I'm not going to be able to see it. Look at look at that. We got a little bit of a pool here. Oh yeah, that's where we're going. That's it right there. Well, unfortunately, I haven't been able to show you the full water park, but with a lovely shot of the Hungaroring, we proceed with qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back. Let's take a look at one of our lovely sponsors. Let's go right into it. Here we go, back with the action, and now into qualifying. Here we have Joey Tyson's, one of the DC-SimRacing drivers. It is awesome to see everybody ready to rock and roll, because this is sure as hell going to be a party to never forget. And you know what? Since he's going to be the first one to cross that finish line, let's go and go for a track guide with him. Here you see him going through the last hairpin, about to jump into a new lap, the first lap timed one. Time to see Tyson's getting close to turn number one. As you see a car coming out of the pit lane, unfortunately Tyson's is going to suffer due to that. Makes a great turn one, and now heading into the hairpin that is turn number two. Really nice lines overall for Tyson's. He goes a little too wide in the mid corner, but he's able to salvage it. He's able to save it. Down the hill into turn three. Very swift moves on that steering wheel, of course. Turn number four. Super tough blind left-hander, and as you can see, Tyson's just nailed it. Very long right-hander to lead us into the second sector. Time for the chicane. Let's see if the BMW can take those curves. Seems like so, and without any issues whatsoever. Very revered left and right-hander here. Another very late corner. You can use a lot of the AstroTurf, but you gotta be dangerous, You got to be very careful with that exit. Tyson's going into the third sector with a rapid right-hander on fourth. He heads into another 90-degree corner. Very important to know as well. The track limits are super dangerous. Super easy to get yourself a warning. So he's going to have to worry about that. He's going to cross the line first and set the first time. It's a 44-1. Let's check on the rest of the drivers that are coming through rapidly. There you see Van der Mola posts a 44-2. Let's check on the Italian, on Mattia Nakira. At the moment, P4 on the Audi. My apologies if the liveries are not working. I have synced them all, but sometimes the software does not work as intended. Nakira goes up in a P2. Let's check on my man. Let's check on my man. I want to see, where is he? I lost him. Damn. It's unfortunate. Well, let's go with one other man. The other flat out driver. It is none other than Michel Seglia. Nice inside from Seglia, who's approaching now the last 3 corners of this track. Nicely done through the 90-degree right-hander now into the 2 hairpins. BMW's taking over. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, there's a big patch coming to ACC really soon, and that could change everything. Seglia goes up in a P3 with a fantastic qualifying attempt. Zopsic is the man at the front of the pack. Let's move a little down the hill with Wesley Levels, the Dutchman, trying to get himself at least into the top 5. Look at that lovely scenery. The sunset, 7 p.m. here at Hungary, here at the Hungaroring. 14 minutes and a half to go of this qualifying, and Levels really nicely through the last hairpin. He's gonna cross the line, and Levels goes up in a P8. Still a long way to go. As I've mentioned many times, this track is super hard, and this is where you're gonna see the bigger gaps. The cars that you're driving do not matter as much on tracks like this, where it is mostly all about the driver, all about the courage, the balls, if I may say so, of committing to corners in such aggressive fashion. Right now we have Daniel Metz, who has unfortunately found himself with traffic, and he's going to avoid the lap. He's going to let the rest of the cars that are close to him by and go for another round. Nakita has taken the lead with a 43.190. Zopsic wants to take this quickly, and he is not going to wait any longer. There you see Zopsic right now. 3 corners to go on this lap. Let's go on board with the BMW driver. Let me tell you, BMWs are king on this championship so far. Zopsic with a great exit out of the first hairpin. Let's see what he can do on the second one. Keeping it very tight, as close as possible to that wide curve. Zopsic is looking like a maniac, and my God almighty, that is a 42.6, 6 whopping tens down Nakita. That is a massive difference on lap, and I can tell you that the drivers are struggling, even though the weather, the track is at its most optimal state. The corners are so unforgiving. Mistakes can get you to the worst of it all. And there you see Nick Timmermans, another one of the DC-SimRacing drivers. He goes up in a P7. Darcel took the P6 momentarily. Let's check now on a man I sure as hell like. Truls Solbach. Let's see how he's doing. Right now on P14. looking forward to get himself on the top 10. Right now, he finds himself on the outlap. So we'll check on him a little longer. Let's go with AJ Jones. A senior of himself. Big love to AJ. I'm sure he remembers me. I love you, Bubba. Well, there you see AJ Jones right now entering the second sector. Very good lines overall. 11 minutes to go. Let's proceed and take a look at Christopher Sama. Sama. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I can tell you that guy is an absolute rocket. At the moment, looking forward to get himself into the top 5, and he might be able to do so if he nails this last corner. Right now, it's looking pretty good for Sama, and right into P5 he goes. Fantastic attempt. Let's go a little down the board with a Tommy Vias from the Corner Cut Racing team. Here you see him go up in the P18. Unfortunately, not enough. Let's check on Alexander Credier. We are not used to seeing Credier so far down the grid. Let's see if we can get himself back up. Great exit out of the last hairpin. He crosses the line and puts himself in the P21. Oh, and look at this. That's my little boy. Enrico Paris with another Italian. There you see him approaching the last corner. Paris is looking pretty confident. 4 tenths down on his fastest lap time, and he might be able to get into the P5 if he keeps on like this. He crosses the line, and it's going to be a P7 for Enrico Paris. It's a very well done lap, and I'm sure we can see even better of him. 10 minutes to go in this qualifying. Let's check on Klaus Schneider, holding P20 as we speak. The Audis, tinier cars than the BMWs, very twitchy at times, but very mobile, very good on revered corners. It's a great choice of a car for a track like this, that's for sure. And if you take a look at the gentleman at the front, it's all Audi and BMW. We see an Aston Martin and a Honda on the top 7. But it is all Audi and BMW so far. Let's go back with Schneider, who's seriously coming very fast. And he's looking forward to get himself higher on the board. There we see Schneider going very wide on entry. That's not the usual line through there, but Schneider still improving a little bit. He has lost quite a bit of time, unfortunately. Nonetheless, that's a P21. Let's go with Paul Dorcel from the Lositz Propan Motorsport team, the German driver. Looking forward to get himself a little higher. Another BMW. I told you. It's all BMW in here. Dorcel, great first sector at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. That is one of the fastest first sectors we have seen so far. But there is only one man who takes the cake, and that's Nikola Zovcic. Faster on every single sector of the track. Still 5 tenths ahead of P2 in this case. It has to become Robbie Bailey. Nakira dropped down to P3. Dorcel is looking like an absolute maniac. The dude is 2 seconds down on the 43.7. Can he make it happen? Can he go into the lead? This is going to get close. But Dorcel is on another level as we speak. Going through the last corner. 6:50 to go. Paul Dorcel goes through the line. And unfortunately, He hasn't validated the lap. It is not going to count. That would have put him right on the lead. Unfortunately for him, that is the case no more. We go back with Sofsic, the Polish driver, absolutely decimating everybody on his way. Nakita back in the P2. Bayele dropping down to P3, and it's Gavon and Seglia for the top 5. 25 degrees on the track, still going down to 24. And Zolcic hasn't validated the lap. It's a little too aggressive, and Dorsel going for a little bit of a drift. That is also a very important matter. The tires. This track is a tire eater, and it is never gonna get better. It's all gonna go down the drain, down the hill. From when the green lights come out. Let's see if Vias can get himself in a P15. He's definitely has a chance to at least make it a P18, because there's only less than a 10th between these 3 drivers. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to support the stream, share the broadcast with your friends, your family. That means the world. And Vias about to cross the line. Getting going to P18. P19 it is. Wow. It's 40 thousandths of a second separating 3 drivers. That's what you call getting close. Let's check on David Gabon from the Lamar Rennsport team. Another German driver. Another BMW enemy. That is an Audi, and that Audi is rocking it as we speak. Can he go into the 42s? Let's see. Last hairpin, taking it very calmly, then go full on the power. Gavon is gonna cross the line, and just by 10 thousandths of a second, he's not going to be able to overtake Robbie Behele. What a shame to say, but this is going to go down to the wire. Paul Dorsel again and push it like a maniac. He wants to get this done, the German driver, leaving it all on track. Nice lines there from both drivers. The other driver moving out of the way, which is nice to see. Letting the rest do laps, but unfortunately Dorsel is going to abort it. Let's go with Edenes Zjekcha. The Soul Lamborghini here on track. Zjekcha now approaching the finish line. Might be able to get into P13. Can he overtake? Through Solberg. Here crosses the line. Zjekcha, not enough. So we are going to move with Christopher Sama. There you have him. Third sector time for him as well. Aston Martin looking pretty comfortable with his choices. Sama moves out of the way. Nice lines there from Christopher. Careful with the traction. Very difficult car to handle. When oversteer appears, Sama not able to overtake Tyshins, and it is only 13.5 thousandths of a second away from him. But there's a clear dominant leader. And that is Nikodem Zobzic. He is 4/10 ahead of everybody. He comes into the pit lane. I think he knows the job is done and nobody can do anything about it. Van der Molen about to cross the line as well. And Van der Molen is going to stay on 11th. For the moment being, let's check now on Crystal Notains from the 297 Sim Sports team. They're even on that 44.7. Let's see if it can go a little lower. Maybe he could hit the 43s. Very safe line through the blind left-hander on turn 6. One of the toughest corners out there for sure. Careful with going too hard on this curve. It's an easy off track. An easy one to receive. But he's looking good so far. Not bad at all. Let's go back with Alexander Credier. P24, sorry, he stands. We saw Solberg at the background completely spun around. Credier looking forward to get himself into the top 20. And this is going to be his last chance, his last opportunity to make it there. 30 seconds and qualifying will be over. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we will have an hour and a half of pure pandemonium. Let's check on Nakeda. He wants to dethrone Sobsic, the Audi driver. The Italian stallion wants to get this done. He's not going to have another shot, so he needs to risk it all on this last hairpin. That is a great exit, but will it be enough, though? He is 3/10 down. No, it is not going to be enough. Nakeda tried his hardest, but Sobsic stays at the top. Revon has also pitted it. Veillé on a lap as well as Seglia and Tyson's Paul Dorsel coming through the finish line too. It is a P9. And ladies and gentlemen, qualifying is over. Sobsic with absolute domination all throughout the qualifying session will lead the pack in the race. We still have AJ Jones on the lap, as well as Joshen Camra and Daniel Mance, of course, proud owner of DC-SimRacing. And unfortunately, we just saw him go off the track. That's not the image I wanted to give from him, but that's how it went. Let's take a quick look at Veillé. Will he be able to get Gavon? No. It is not going to be enough. And ladies and gentlemen, qualifying is over. Only AJ Jones improving, and we will go for the green lights. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back because it is time to race. Let's go with the grid. Ladies and gentlemen, time for waiting is no more. There we have the full grid ready to rock and roll, and the grid is going to be led by Mr. Sobsic with a great lap time. Then we got Nakeda, Revon, Veillé, Seglia, Tyson, Sama, Paris, Dorsel, and Timmermans for the top 10. Then Romanowski, Van der Molen, Solberg, Schäfer, Miller, Sieksha, Levels, Jones, Hatter, Tommy Vaez, then Pascal, Cambre, Schneider, Of course, ladies and gentlemen, come on. You know who this man is. That's why I stopped. It is Alexander Credier, Visa, Daniel Metz, then Stefan Blay, J.W. Lynch's The Show, and Benjamin Voigt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our 30 teams ready to live it all. We already saw the track, and let's take a lovely look at it from the skies. There you see, this is where the drivers are going to leave it all out there for the next hour and a half, for the next 90 minutes. We took a little trip to the water park. Shall we go for it again? Damn right we should. Look at the toboggan. Here we go up and down, and oh yeah. Of course, a lovely water park with incredible scenery, I must say. And if you see here, we also have the parking and a kart track as well. What an historic track we find ourselves into, and I'm sure it is not gonna disappoint. Here we are at the Hungaroring, and we are ready for an hour and a half of pure chaos. Success, Betty Paulus. I'm going to leave you with the drivers. We will be right back once the green lights are about to come out. Success! Thank you very much, guys, for all the support. Again, my apologies. I'm a little sick. I'm struggling a little bit, and you might see me take a break here and there because, yeah, I'm not in great condition. But hey, we're gonna try our best to broadcast this amazing event. Here we go. Subsic about to lead the way for 90 minutes. Of course, cars do not have collisions throughout this outlap. Well, time for waiting is no more, and it is time to start this race. Subsic to start and lead the way for 90 minutes. The red lights are gonna turn green, and it's go, go, go here at the Hungaroring. That's a great start from Subsic. Nakita being very pushed by Tobias Horvath. Nearly side by side action. 3 wides all over the pack. A car inside of the way. 4 wide into turn number 1. Not looking great. Really bumpy. At the back of the grid here we see Subsic still in the lead, and look at the result, but we have had pandemonium at the middle. Look at this. Ty Sands will send the front end right now. Here's a right back to the absolute bottom. What a shame. Thankfully, everybody has recovered nicely. We go back with Vela and Akita fighting for P2. Oh, welcome, Mr. Vralrats. It's awesome to have you here. Here we go now with Yoshina Kamra and Pascal. It's nearly side by side through the chicane. That is definitely not recommended on a track like this. This first lap, very chaotic. Ostenbach still parked and now has entered straight into the pit lane. We go with Bayale going a little too wide on this entry to the third sector. And once again, things stay still at the top. Subsic has managed to already open a whopping 2-second lead. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. There you see BLA. They're going to have a shot on Nakita. Let's check on Horvath now. Just pushing these 2 guys behind. Tony, you feel better? A little bit. I'm still throwing up and feeling bad, but hey, we got to keep on going. Horvath trying to go on the inside on turn number 2. It's not going to happen. No way in hell. Recta and Torresel nearly side by side, nearly colliding with one another still. The fight is going to continue. Let's check on Meadow on the Mullen and Paul Torresel. And the Mullen just behind. I'm feeling way better than yesterday, that's for sure. That is for sure. I'm feeling way better than from yesterday, yeah? Because yesterday I was bleeding. Things weren't looking too good. And I must say, ladies and gentlemen, the action doesn't stop. As you see Valamola trying to go for the attack. It's not going to happen yet. Those are going to have to stay still, have to stay careful for what's going on. Andamola pushing his luck a little too much, and he needs to be careful because things could turn the other way around. Let's check out Michel Zeglia. Yeah, Thomas, I've been very sick this week. Man, I'm struggling. I'm going to be honest, and you might hear me take a break in a little bit because, yeah, I'm feeling a little nauseous. But look at this guy, my God. It's a man I have some history with. the one, the only, Kirkiv, the British man, Bloody Nora. He doesn't know who Ivan Matic is. It's unbelievable. But there you see him on P12 fighting with Nick Timmermans. Let's check quickly with Matt and Tyson side by side. The two DC-SimRacing drivers. Here we go with Tyson's going for the inside of turn number 1. Side by side action. It looks like Tyson might have the upper hand, and indeed he does. He makes the move and goes up in a P22. We have Credier having a little bit of an issue through the exit of turn number 1. There you see he might be looking for the inside move. It's not going to happen just yet. Let's check quickly on the top of the board, because there you see Zeglia making a mistake. Some eyes are going to be able to take too much of advantage of this mistake, because of course we are on the second sector, and of course we are on the Hungaroring, so that is definitely not the way to go. Let's check on that Vesley levels. There you have him going very hard through the curbs. That might be an off track. He's going to go side by side with Schneider. My God, what a try and what a move from Vesley levels. That was unbelievable. How did he make that happen? Oh my Lord, what a commit. I told you, if you have some big balls, you can make it happen. Van der Moa and Dorsel going at it once again, but no move to be seen. Richter in the middle leading the three-man pack. Thank you very much, Thomas. Means the world to me. Let's go now with Credier once again, closing in on Vizet and Rosen. What a blast we have had so far. And there you see Credier getting a good exit. It is definitely not going to be enough unless he goes for the dive of the century, but I don't think that's going to happen. And, oh, well, Jesus. Well, I lied. I like Credier breaking super late, and he might take Rosen with him, because Rosen had a big mistake through that turn number 1. Side by side they go, but Rosen is just going to let it go. Let Credier by, and the action continues. Here we see a trade-off. Miller's going up in a P16 by. Is not putting too much difficulty on the overtaking maneuver. Taking things calmly. There is still 1 hour and 23.5 minutes to go. Let's check on Urban Tat in the middle of Levels and Schneider. The three-man pack stays strong indeed. We are having a blast here at the Hungaroring, and we have just started. Only 7 minutes in, and this is pure passion from everybody involved. There you see the pack off the lead. That's a big mistake. Big mistake there from Tobias Horvath. Qué grande, Manu. Un besito para ti, para todo el mundo que me está viendo, Un besito para todos. Estoy un poquito malo, pero no pasa nada. Hay que continuar. Tobias Horvath and Michel Zeglia. A two-man bout. It's getting close. You can see the difference in line. Unfortunately for Zeglia, that's a little too much. That's a little too wide. And someone might be able to take advantage of it. No, he's not going to be able to do so, because Zeglia says hell no to the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Doesn't let him through. Let's check now on Antonin Drobovolska, one of the Ferrari drivers for the Acor Motorsport Ferrari team, fighting with Tysens. Tysens, the poor guy, started on 6th, now he's 22nd. Not the optimal state, that's for sure. The man who has gained the most positions is both Pascal and Cambre. 7 positions gained each. And from now on, we're going to start seeing the race cool down, get calmer, and go right into what this race is all about. Strategy and pace. That's what it is. That is what it is. There you see Zeglia getting closer to Horvath. But Horvath is not letting anybody in. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. What? What? Paul Dorsel? What has happened here? Paul Dorsel has gone into the pit lane. And he's staying still. Oh, and Paul is no more. We have added into the, ladies and gentlemen, Millers and Levels. Having a little bit of a clash. That is closing the door. You are talking about your man. Well, let me show you. Look at Nicolas Urbantat. That's not the way to go, brother. That was very aggressive. And now Ty says takes not one, not two, but three. And he might be looking for a fourth. Here we go. 10 minutes in. And Ty says wants to make it happen as soon as possible. He needs to climb up the ladder slowly but surely. Sweet, good steps. He's going to have to wait a little longer now. Big punt on the back of Urbantat. And Tyson's go through, but not in the right manner. I don't know if that was karma or what that was, but one way or the other, that is not the way to overtake Zeglia, and Horvath is still going at it. This is what we're going to see all race long. Close fighting. But that is where it's going to end up. Just keep it calm. There's plenty of racing to be held. Hour and 20 to go. Pascal and Siekcha going at it. Very nice job from the Lamborghini driver. Seriously, putting a consistent race so far. Remember, the tires are already screaming it's 31 degrees. And it's getting from bad to worse. And there you see Pascal. That was close. That was close to losing it. But we gotta fight. We gotta fight, officers. Losing the car because Credier hit him. What the Credier does, the gentleman move, and lets him. By my God Almighty! Visers and Rosen colliding through turn number 2. That was something I really wasn't expecting. So aggressive. Credier's gonna make the move on Rosen. Let's go with Pascal and Siekcha once again. They're keeping themselves at bay. Nonetheless, they're still pushing. Oh, Celia's getting very close now. He might have a shot as we enter a new lap. Lap number 7. Nope. Even with the slipstream, the Audi's faster on the straight. My God, Seglia! Super aggressive on the braking, and that didn't work at all. So now it's going to get closer. And, well, you know, what can I say? This guy, Nikodem Sofsic, is in another universe. That's it. What can I say? What can I say? For the love of God. What can I say about this guy? It has only been 14 minutes and it is 8.5 seconds of a gap. This is unbelievable from Nikodem Sofsic. And ladies and gentlemen, I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Van der Molen getting close to Tomás Marcelino. Close fight. There is development here for P7. Close fighting all over the place. 15 minutes in and it doesn't stop. He's with the ball on Marcelino. Getting close. Credier and Viseurs really fighting hard. Ever since the green light came out, and it hasn't stopped since. A lovely battle between these two warriors. And there you see Credier having a great line through the chicane. Looking very comfortable. On the BMW, it has looked very slippy at times. Maybe it's a setup thing for Mr. Credier. We're also getting Tyson's and Vesley levels close to one another. This is going to look very, very good because we know the potential, the scale of these drivers. I must say, what a lovely time we're having so far. A great time to talk about you sitting there watching the broadcast. Do you want to become even faster than what you are already? Well, you don't have to look any further. High-mo setups is right there for you, my friends. One of the best setup sites in all of sim racing. It never ceases to disappoint. It is just wonderful work. What the hell was that? Jesus Christ, if I'm being shot! What the what the hell was that? I'm gonna start running away from my house. Jesus Christ! Did you hear that? Oh my God. Oh, that just scared the living hell out of me. That's for a damn fact. Wow. I did not see that coming. Lucy Van der Molen not able to make a move. Ooh, H.A. Jones. That's a big penalty. Lucas in the broadcast. It is Fritz Etius Pang. I must say that I cannot wait to see you on track, buddy. Would you like to have an interview? Hey, I'm always looking forward to interview the drivers. So why don't you come here and talk to me for a little bit, huh? That'd be a nice touch of you. Subsic still leads the way with 10.5 seconds of a gap on Mattia Nakira. Bayele really close to him. The fight for P1 is nowhere to be seen. The fight for P2 is right there. Let's go aboard with Robbie Bayele. You can see how comfortable these two drivers are feeling, but of course, with the ongoing fight, all they're doing is losing time. They should be helping one another in times of need. Divide and conquer. There you see Melee forcing this time on Nakita. Let's go now with a 3-man bout. It is Tysons, the Robovoska, and Vesley Levels. Sorry, Tony. Spot it now. Come on, baby. After you spot, You can come for 5 minutes and tell me some lovely stuff. Come on, big boy. Let me hear you. This is bad. We are disqualified because the second driver connected at first. That's why you stopped on the pit lane. I cannot believe it. Oh, man, that's a shame. Oh, dude, I feel so bad for you, Paul. I think you're Paul. Man, I'm really sorry for you, man. That is very unfortunate indeed. Vandermola and Marcelino still going at it, but no moves to be seen. Pretty calm race so far as we see side-by-side action from Credier and Urbantat. There you see the BMW taking the pair of it. Vizet and Daniel Metz getting very close. What's it said, man? My apologies, man. I feel bad for you. You were doing damn well, huh? And I'm not joking. You were doing pretty damn fine. Let's go. With somebody we haven't seen so far. So with In Pascal, we saw him on qualifying. We haven't seen him yet on the race. He's taking things calmly. On P13, opening a gap in the back. And in the front is getting closer. So things are looking pretty damn well for him. Let's also take a look at Nick Timmermans, the man who at the moment holds P10 Aston Martin. You can see a lot of BMWs have gone down. The order that start was chaotic. And it didn't look good at all for many and many drivers that were at the top. Let's check on Vandermola. He closing in on Marcelino once again. Of course, there's no way in hell he's going to make a move through here unless Marcelino makes a mistake. Nice lines from both. Paul, are you there? Could I have a word with you? Could I talk to you? Could I interview you? I'm sure you're not feeling too great, but I'd like to talk to you. I'd like to get your opinion on the few minutes you drove, because you were doing very well. I'd like to hear some words from you, if you want to, of course. DC Drobovoska in the middle of it all between Tysons and Levels. Let's go on the helicopter to take a wider look at how things are developing here. In the middle of the pack, of course, AJ Jones with a 15-second penalty. That ain't looking good. And my God almighty, Wesley Levels. What a dive. You can see the Robo-Oscar goes very wide and out of the track. I'm sure he got scared. Good Lord. Let's take a look now on the Mets, who's being pushed by Vissers, by Credier, and Urbantat. It's a four-man fight, and it's looking pretty damn nice. I'm going to try to get an interview in here. I love. I want to have some words with the drivers. I want to get to know them. Vissers and Metz. Look at that. Great turn two from both of them. 25 minutes in. The action doesn't stop here at the Hungaroring. And in about 20 minutes, we will start seeing pit stops. We will start seeing swaps. Vandermola Marcelino nearly going out. And my God, that was close. Oof. That got very close. Here you see, no, but Lamona's not going to have a chance in hell to make it happen unless he goes for the dive of the year. Here he goes. Juan Mola was looking for the better exit. Is he going to get it? No, he's not. It was a good attempt, but it was not enough to get the job done. Let's check. Oh no, Mr. Metz is still being pushed. Ajay Joe's another 15-second added. That is 30 seconds of a penalty. Oof, that hurts. Huh? That really does hurt. And there you see Credier. That's a great exit. Unfortunately, he had to slow it down because Vizes had a bad exit and he would have taken it with him. An hour and 4 minutes to go. It's optimal state on the track. 30 degrees. Not a lot of wind. Conditions are great. A little bit on the hot side, but nonetheless, it is still some great close action as we see Vizes making a move on Metz and Credier nearly colliding with the German driver. Wow, that was close. That got a little too tight. Let's go a little bit with our leader because he's having the time of his life. Look at Sausage, man. He is only on his own. He's just chilling. He's just relaxing. He is just having the time of my life. Just like ABBA would say, right? You gotta love my singing, don't you? Let's go with Andamola. And Amara Celino. Nikodev Sausage always first. Congratulations. Oh, look at that. How convenient. Marek Sausage. Marek, could I have a word with you? Would you talk to me? I want to have an interview. J. Jones serving that 30-second penalty. My God almighty, Marcelino with a bad exit. Can the lovely Dutch driver make the move on the Frenchman? The Frenchman is fighting for his life here. That mistake could have cost him a lot, but thankfully the track was at its narrowest and he was able to close the door. Had the time of my life? Not ABBA. Dirty Dancing. What do you mean? The time of my life. See that girl? Watch that scene. It's the dancing queen. Ooh. Come on, baby. That's ABBA. Come on, brother. Don't tell me no shit. What was the 30-second for? Pedrito Marquez. My good Portuguese friend. It is lovely to have you here. And I'm going to tell you right now. Mr. Oi, Tyson with a drive-through. Well, I think he has actually disconnected. I think AJ is gone. Well, there was contact at first, and then there was another incident that gave him another 15 seconds. So 2 incidents, making a total of 30. Orban Tant with a 15-second penalty for avoidable contact. Yeah, we've seen many crashes, many unnecessary touches. Tyson serving the drive-through still. A 15-second penalty for Urban Tant. As we said, Credier and Daniel Metz getting very close to comfort. You could see that a mile away. Credier, Metz coming into contact. And surely the stewards will have a say in all this. God, a little too close. A little up personal. Let's go with Zeglia and Tobias Horvath. They're still fighting for that P4. They're doing a very good job at keeping themselves close to one another, but again, they should be helping each other. They could be closing in on Bayele and Nagila. We'll see how the strategy plays out. There is still plenty of time to go. 59.50 on the board. Zikcha getting close to Kharkiv. Oh baby, this is going to be a close fight. There you see Chetka not able to go through the British man, through Kharkiv. The British wall, my cat. He's a very good driver. But for a fact, Van der Molen and Marcelino still going at it. Tyson's, I think he has sent it to the pit lane. And no more of them at least for the last 10 minutes. There you see. Close fighting still, 58-45. Let's talk a little bit about analytics. Right now, Subsich is still the fastest man on the track. Low 44, high 43. What else could you ask of this gentleman? The person who has gained the most positions is Ian Pascal. There you see Pascal on P13, slowly closing into that BMW and Lamborghini. And ladies and gentlemen, my apologies, but I need to take a little break. There we go. The fight that never ends. Roseanne having a little bit of an issue. Tyson's, I think, has just sent it to the pit lane. And no more driving for him. Roseanne and Northman Tata are going to go at it. Here you see. Wow! The Mercedes of Urban Tad absolutely pushing it to the fullest. Side-by-side action between the Honda and the Mercedes. Who's going to come out the victor provisionally? It looks like the Mercedes of Urban Tad wants to make it happen. Can he close the inside for turn number 3 as we go down the hill? He can. But of course he has a 15-second penalty. So I don't know if it matters that much. He's going to have to show next level pace for it to work. Let's go with the Horvath and Zeglia finally close to one another. And this is going to get tight, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. It is 56 to go. 26 minutes for the drivers to go in the pit lane. We are going to start seeing... Oh, my leg. We're going to start seeing the driver subs very soon. Let's go back with Van der Molen with Marcelino. It doesn't stop between these two. And this is something I told you. You gotta be at least 2 seconds faster a lap to make a move without counting that the other driver is going to make a mistake. If the driver makes a mistake, obviously that is going to make things easier. But if the driver in front of you is nailing the corners, you need to be 2 seconds faster to have an opportunity of making it happen. And obviously, there is not such a gap except for the man who's at the lead of this race. This gentleman is on his world. Zobzic, there you have him. Still in P1, 14 seconds. It just doesn't stop growing. There you have him. Oh, that's to the limit. Wow, good lines from Zobzic. Let's take a look at my good friend Aziekja. Closing into Kirky, the British man back after being pressured. Look at Ziyech just trying to put the pressure, but there is no space. You always have to lead the space. You'll always have to lead the space. There you see Ziyech now dropping a little bit of time on Kirkeith. Let's go and take a look at Tommy Weiss for a little bit. He's chilling, he's relaxing. He's in no man's land, having a good time, keeping things at bay. There you see Timmermans coming into the pit lane. That is going to be an interesting thing to see. We'll see where he comes out. Well, his partner, of course. And here you have on the mole and Marcelino once again. Very close to one another. It's not easy to make a gap. It's not easy to make a move. Come on. We want to see some action from these two. Marcelino closing the door. Not giving a single chance for a move to happen. Timmermans is still standing still. He will be moving very soon, but it won't be him, it will be his teammate. And we're about to see it. None other than Yannick Kouet. Man, that's a guy I love. One of the fastest drivers in the championship, no doubt whatsoever. One of the top dogs. There you see Van der Mola, Marcelino still going at it. Let's check. Artie Millers is pitting as well. I want to go with Nakira, who has been in a pretty calm spot for the last 5 laps. Let's see where he ends up. Will he pit? Let's take a look at the track map to see, to analyze how the track is right now and where Mr. Nakita could come out. At the moment, he would be on clean air because, in my opinion, he would end up behind the car number 7, who's right now going through the last hairpin. So that would be a perfect spot, and of course, taking into consideration that all the drivers behind him have to pit as well. We'll have to see what the strategy will be for this driver, but things are looking very, very, very good. Let's go now with Tobias Horvath. This is getting good. Oh, baby. It's a three-man bout. BLA is not keeping up the pace, and this is going to get tight. There you see Horvath in the middle of it all. This is going to be an awesome fight if we get to see it. Horvath is really pushing right now, using his last laps to the most advantage possible. BLA is feeling the pressure. And will he succumb to it? That's the real question. Turn number 4 for the 3 drivers. They nail it. And I don't think we're going to see any moves happening soon unless one of these 3 drivers make a mistake. We'll see how this one goes. There you see that no moves to be seen yet. But we have Wesley Levels and Antonin Dobrovolska. I thought Dobrovolska was going to go for the inside. He had it. He's still going to get a good exit. Will he be able to commit to the outside of turn 2? Close it in for turn 3. And make this move work. That was looking good. But he's going to retract himself of it. And no move will be seen. We got Urban Tat in the pit lane as well as Mr. Klaus Schneider. More pit stops coming our way. Nearly halfway into this race. There you see Horvath. Now losing a little bit of time to BLA. And unfortunately he has gone a little wide there. Segel is going to get close. Still not enough to have a move, to have a shot. But he's getting there. He is putting the pressure, and for sure Horvath is feeling it. We see Marcelino going into the pit lane. This could be a good moment for the top 10 to go in. Especially for these 3 gentlemen that are losing time. Each corner they fight with one another. I must say, one way or the other, they're giving us great entertainment. Marcelino is seen as well, Surbantant, who now is coming out. I want to go with Zovcic. Will he come in? I'd like to see. Zovcic, indeed, man. Wow. I'm a hacker, man. Man, my brain. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. I need a little break. There he goes. Akira taking the lead, of course. He shall pit, and look who we have on track now. It is Mikołak Novici. Oh, baby. This is going to get good. We saw Zovcic absolutely dominate this first half of racing. Novi King, I can tell you, he might do just the same. Let's go with Horvath and BLA again, very close to one another. It doesn't stop. Nearly trying to side by side. My God, Zeglia breaking lane back into the action in just one corner. That's how you do it. There he is. He very smart from both Violet and Horvath. Segna staying out. This could be the move. Well, let's see. Let's see. How is this one going to develop? There you see them both as well as Van der Molle joining the pit lane. 44 to go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the Volsca Enrico Paris. What a move there from Enrico from the Italian stallion, baby. That was insane. They see that. Oh, the Volsca. Oof. That braking could have gotten Enrico Paris on the wall. On the wall has given the car to Michael Jeffrey. Horvath is still ahead, of course. It's Rebon taking the car on his way. Novicki putting some great first sector as we speak. Let's see if the other two are going to be the same, because if it is, he's going to be untouchable. Nakita still in the lead provisionally. 12 minutes and 14 seconds to go on that pit window. And I want to go with Sama. Will he come in? There's Sama going to stay out. When will Nakita, Seglia, Sama, and Cambra come in? Dobrovolska decides to do it right about now. And it will be a race till the checkered. Lars Schneider taking over the Audi. That's some Swiss Superman right there. They show with a stop and go penalty. 30 seconds. That's massive. Let's go with Akira. I want to take a look at him. He's going to stay out. Will Seglia do the same? Yes, he will. Ladies and gentlemen, that was really nice of Zaman to come in now. Let's see how that works. Pedro Marquez was for yet more poor stewarding. We're done with the series. I'm very sorry to read that. I'm sorry that you did not enjoy the stewarding. And well, it's a shame to see you go, to be honest. I love to have everybody in. If there's anything we can do about it, well, if there's anything I can do to make you stay, let me know. There he goes in, taking the car and unfortunately getting himself a drive-through penalty. Sama is about to move, is about to give the car to his partner. Kamba has come in and now it is time for the roll of Hervé to step put into the Aston Martin. And he's going to bring it till the end. Nakita from the Flat Out Sim Racing team is still out. Will he come in now? Let's see. Yes, he will. That's a very, very good decision. We're going to go and take a look at the track map, and now you're going to understand why. Look at the massive gap that there is on the track. This is perfection for Mr. Nakita. He's going to come out in complete clean air, and he's going to have the time of his life. Very important. We're going to go with Novicki, because he is the man to target. Will he end up ahead of Nakita? Surely so, because there was a 12-second gap before they went to the pit lane. So let's see if that is going to keep going the same. Novicki on the 44 low. This guy is just unbelievably fast. 38 and a half to go. Novicki 43.7. Oh my God. This is just insane. Well, he is ahead of the Flat Out Sim Racing team. As you can see, Leonardo Notazio taking over. But he's still ways behind the provisional leader, Novicki. Of course, Seglia remaining to pit. He is going for the long run. Will it work though? Strategy can be played in many ways, and this is one of them. The pit stops. Seglia, this is the perfect time for him to go in. I wouldn't wait any longer. Seems like he is gonna differ, and he's gonna stay out for one more. He's gonna have the chance to stay out for 3 more laps. On the 4th one, he will mandatorily have to go in if he doesn't want to get a penalty, of course, because if he does, that's gonna be a little hurtful. Let's go with Patrick Blechtes fighting for P12 with Richard Benema. Dutch driver on its way to conquer. Nice time from Blechtes. And oh, we need to take a look at this. Gavon and Kalmbach are going at it. Right now, David Gavon, the second fastest driver on the track as we speak, and is looking forward to get Kalmbach in the nick of time. Of course, thank you to everybody who is watching the broadcast. It means the world to us to have you all here on board for this amazing hour and a half of racing. Gabon struggling with the exit, and now we got Dennis P and Manhattan going for a scramble. Who's going to come out the victor of it? Tyson's, of course, as you can see, has retired the car. Let's go with Enrico Paris and Michael Jeffrey. Yes, I need to take a little break, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. My God, I just took a break and what has happened? Nicolas Comeback has lost it all. Let's see how that has come to fruition. Here you see him going through the long right-hander that gets us into the third sector. Little bit of snap oversteering. That is a spin. Comeback goes down into P8. Oof, that rejoin was not too good. Seglia has given the car to Christian Bertoncello, who holds himself in a P3, but things have stabilized all over the board. Very calm racing so far in the second half of this race, ladies and gentlemen. The action doesn't stop though. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Venema and Vlachtis going at it. Of course, no move to be seen yet, but let's see if that's gonna change in the near future. We're approaching the last 30 minutes, of this race. Montazio is going for his own pace. Gabon not being able to catch. They're both running on the 45s. Of course, Novicki on the 44-1. As I previously mentioned, this is another whole level. The Polish drivers have decimated this race from start to finish, and all they have to do is finish the job. DC Blastus and Venema nearly side by side, but unfortunately Venema uses the car. So number one. And let's see if Rashes can bring it back. I'd like to see these two fight, but we also have Lenches fighting with Dennis P. This is the fight for P17. It's starting to get close between these two gentlemen. There you have them both. Great lines. And Lenches is going to get a massive exit. Not as good for Mr. Dennis P. So with Enrico Varese, because it's also closing in on Michael Jeffrey. It's also a very close fight for both drivers. There you see, Paddy is now getting a little bit of sandwich. Car brakes at 175 meters on first lap. I can't avoid him. My goal of lose 6 places doesn't lose any, yet I got a penalty. I saw the penalty, Mr. AJ. Unfortunate to see you in this manner here on the chat. You know I love you, Bubba. I hope you're doing well. I hope you remember me, eh? I miss you, man, and oh my god. We have had a crash. Dennis P and Lanchas. Unfortunately, both of them spinning. Unfortunately, these two drivers are going to lose it all. Let's go. With the fight that is led by Michael Jeffrey up in P6. How is this one going to go? There you see Kalmbach is trying to go up the board, but it is not going to be an easy task. But he is. Look at the lines. Really nice from Jeffrey. Did some great defending. Oh, that's a bad exit from Paris. Kalmbach, can he take advantage of it? He was looking for the inside, but he's not going to be able to commit to it. Of course, the chicane, not the place to do it. That's for damn sure. There you see Enrico fighting against all odds. And look at this. Jeffrey now going a little wide. Ay, 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 ay. Paris might be able to close the door. The Tri-State Racing Team. Side. There is contact. Jeffrey reclaims the position. But will it be for long, though? Oh, yo, 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 yo. This is going to get close as we approach turn number 1. Look at Jeffrey closing the door. Trying to do a Barrichello. Here we see Paris on the inside. Jeffrey on the outside and Kalmbach on the back. Can he take advantage of this situation? There you see. And unfortunately for Kalmbach, didn't get the exit he was hoping for. We go on the helicopter to see this three-man battle develop. My God. Kalmbach getting a little too aggressive. What a blast of a fight they are having here, ladies and gentlemen. And it doesn't stop. Paris is going to still try, though. Let's check on Dennis P. We saw him have the incident with Lenches. He's back on the hunt, trying to get a mile. Had that for the P17. Will he be able to do so? That's the question. Blashes and Vinima still at it. My God, these two warriors, these two teams haven't left one another ever since the green flag was thrown out. It is so good to see close racing for 90 minutes. It's so good. Oh, Bash is having a little bit of an issue there. And again! Paris! Whoa, that was a lap car! Getting in the middle! Both of them going wide, and Paris taking the worst of it. Woof. Stewards are not gonna be too happy about that. That's for sure. There's the Blasters. And Evan and Man nearly side by side. No move. It looked like Blaster might have gone for a move, but he stood behind. And the fight dissipates. Had that. Dennis. Another two. Having a good fight. We always see a move though. Not likely. Knowing how tight and how hard it is to overtake on a track like this. 24 minutes to go. Here you see Dennis P might go for a move here. No. No. Not yet. Not yet, but had to. I think it's going to be able to still keep the P17. He has the inside. There you see both drivers behind him cutting the line. Bringing it back safely. Let's go now with Tim Romanowski. The only Porsche on track. And driving so well. I must say, really comfortable driving for the Porsche drivers. They have done fantastically well. And well, you talk about fantastic. You talk about flawless. Well, there you have the exact perfect look at it. It is the Silver Racing team once again showing why they are at the top and why they are getting closer and closer to a second race victory, ladies and gentlemen. What a race from them. There you go, Ricky. Having the time of his life. We need to go back with Hatta, Dennis, and Letches. Three-man bout continues. And it doesn't stop building up. What a blast we're having here, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is, hey, hot that. Defending with us live. What a lovely driver. He's showing us how to do it. There you see Dennis was looking for the outside there. Not the greatest idea. Because there is a little bit of a bump. And that bump can take you straight to a wall. And so with Leonardo Notatsu, we haven't given him too much TV time, but he does deserve it. Very consistent drive for the Italian drivers, for the flat-out sim race team. They have shown us they have everything it takes to be up there at the top. 20 minutes to go. And ladies and gentlemen, I unfortunately need to take a break. I'll be right back. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, look at that side-by-side action between Dennis and Lynch's. My God, that was really close between both drivers. There you see lovely defending there from Lynch's. That was spectacular defending, going on the inside, closing the door cleanly, and not letting anyone through. Let's go back with Blashes and Venema. Lovely fight between these two. Oh my days, what has happened to Dennis? Oh, that's a big slide and that's a bunk on the wall. That hurt. That really, really hurt. That car ain't gonna feel good at all. Let's check down David Gavone. Let's give him some TV time. Really nice drive from the Lamar Sports team, who are looking very comfortably at a P3 on the second round of the Driver Swap Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the first half of the race was very entertaining. This second one more meticulous, more strategic, more analytical, especially more about the pace. And this race has delivered from start to finish. What a blast we have had. We still have 16 minutes and a half to go. It has been pretty enjoyable so far. Let's go with some more fighting. Righteous and my man. These two. What a race they're giving us, seriously. There you see that Venema still being able to defend. I want to check quickly on Novicki, because we should start doing calculations. How is this one gonna go? How many laps we are gonna have? If it's 145 a lap, we are looking around 8 laps to go. You see Novicki approaching the last 3 corners of this track. There you see him. He's still on those 44 mid, 45 low. The pace has been immaculate from both drivers. And this one, ladies and gentlemen, is starting to come to an end. Ladies and gentlemen, 12 to go. Thielen and Dennis going at it. Here you see them both. Thielen, unfortunate, with a 15-second penalty. That ain't gonna feel good. Because it doesn't matter what he does. It doesn't matter what he does. He's gonna go down to the order. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we were talking about a 15-second penalty being bad. Well, bomba. Drive-through is even worse. That hurts. That really, really hurts. You see Thielen. Oh, we need to take a look at this. What has happened? How has Vaughan cut the gap to 3/10? Wow, this is gonna get exciting. Well, the fight keeps on going, ladies and gentlemen. Notazio starting to feel the pressure. Will he be able to make it happen? Let's see. There you're saying, Gabon still pushing, still making it happen. Fight for P2 is alive. Anything and everything is at stake. Romanowski is catching to Michael Jeffrey. This was looking super interesting. There you have him. Now it's Jeffrey Romanowski and Enrico Paris. He has joined the fray. Oh my god. If it was close, now it's even closer. What a lovely ending to a race we're gonna have. There you see Romanowski still in the midst of it all. Enrico Paris is pushing with everything he has. 6 minutes to go. My god. Will we see a move? So with Gabon and Notazio. Nice line from both. Still no move to be seen. That is the only issue with this track. It's so hard to make a move. It's nearly impossible. Oh yeah, car was completely spun. That was Volker Leko. That didn't look good, and that got in the midst of it all. There you see Gabon is going to leave it all out there. We are going to have 2 more laps. How is this one going to end? Oh my god. This is going to be intense. Here we go. These two still going at it. More drive-throughs being given. Of course, with a drive-through. Paris with a 30-second stop and go. That's a race killer right there. After a lovely race from both drivers. Nice line from Gavone Notazio. Notazio, what a defensive drive. Seriously, it has been spectacular from this driver. And now we're going to go into the penultimate lap with Mikołak Nowicki. There you have them. It is time for 2 more, and it will be the end. This is the end. Beautiful friend. This is the end. My only friend, the end. Well, let's see if the end is gonna be good or bad. One thing is for sure, it's gonna be entertaining. Here you see Notazio, man. Seriously, these two are giving us a great race ending. We're gonna have one more on the books, and it will be over. Nowicki, as we previously mentioned, absolute domination for the Silver team. And let's see what these two can do. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the last lap. The white flag has been thrown. It is the last few seconds of this amazing hour and a half of racing we have had. And it's gonna end with a sole leader. And it comes from the Silver Racing team. From Sausage, from Nowicki. The two of them absolutely dominate and get the checker flag once again to become race winners. Unbelievable. What a race, my God. There you have them crossing the line. Then it's gonna be Notazio. It's gonna be Gavone. But who's gonna be second and who's gonna be third? Notazio and Gavone side by side. Gavone tried, but it didn't work. That's gonna be it. That is gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. Notazio on the P2. Gavone on the P3. Fantastic fight, and that is our podium. What a blast we have had, and things are coming to an end. Everybody crossing the line. We have had a little bit of a turnaround here. Romanowski making a move on Enrico Paris, but of course it doesn't matter too much because he had the position gained either way. It is done. Bertoncello on fourth, Vervey on fifth, and Jeffrey Romanowski. Oh, sorry, no. Yes. Yeah, Jeffrey on 6, Ronoski on 7, then Enrico is going to go down the order. And the rest of the drivers are finishing now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for stepping by here with us. And we will see you next time with some more racing action. Have a good night, everybody.